Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. I am actually heading on out and I am on today. Look, I don't have a plan right now. I'm still planning, but I'm coming on because I'm enjoying what has transpired so far. And I want to say hello to everyone. What's up, CDP? What's up, Pizarro? What's up, Itsy Bitsy? I hope everybody is doing well on today. Oh Lordy, it's been really good today, and so a new day, a new morning. The sun is out. What's up, coffee beans? Uh, and everything is really going well, you all. I have been looking at the what's been transpiring uh, with the administration by pausing these tariffs, and as we see now, thank you. I appreciate it that a lot of countries are backing off, but it really shows the weakness of the president at this particular point because you know that the bond market was getting ready to go down, and of course he had second thoughts after that happened. It's a lot of things going on. Ooh, this sun is blazing out here today. It is blazing out here today. But so that's what's going on political wise. Terrence Howard has come out and talked about Diddy and working on Empire. I thought that was really interesting. Uh, everybody's coming back on Diddy now. But anyway, Terrence Howard spoke a little piece on that. And also, too, something tragic. They did find the person who unalived those two twins in Georgia. Two twins were at the airport. They were getting ready to head to Boston, and they were pretty much kidnapped and unalived. So I do believe that they have this is allegedly a firefighter. And I just thought that was really sad, you all. So, we are living in times now where people are doing some crazy things. And we just have to be very careful of our surroundings and really protect yourself. So I think that was very sad. So let me see what y'all are saying up here. I've been listening to my church music this morning. Okay, come on, Pizarro, for the church music. Yes, he's looking handsome this morning. Okay, who y'all talking about? Who y'all talking about this morning? You know, for a reason. So I'm just really looking at current events. I'm actually going through some things with that require a reaction. So I'm doing that. Talking about places that I've been to, as far as customer service and those types of things. So I'm looking into all veins of YouTube. So that's what's going on right now. But but other than that, everything is really good. Uh, yes, Lord. So let me see what's going on here. How should getting some yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. It has been actually documented that a lot of these people got wind that Donald Trump was going to pause those tariffs. And I don't know which black commentator had the information, but these people are so stupid that they actually were texting each other about this, and somebody gave them so people already knew, and they were telling each other. And let me say this, you all. This is why I do believe that the game is stacked against regular folks. Those stocks were low for a reason. And anyone will tell you that the wealthy love when stocks are low, because when stocks are low, it gives them a chance to go in and buy up all the stocks. And then when they go up, they sell high. They buy low and they sell high. And this, and this is what I don't get about the administration. It's the blatant breaking the law that gets me. It's blatantly done. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that because that was something that came across my mind and I kind of forgotten it, but you all insider trading. And so these wealthy people are making more money. They have already purchased low and now they're going to sell high. And it's unfortunate, but that's what they're doing. It's called inside trading. Wow. Yeah. So while we're suffering, while grocery prices are extremely high and food banks and pantries are slimming down, people are tightening their belts, not being able to buy a new car. The markets are uncertain. Um, Retail don't know what to do. These people are doing inside trading, making a whole bunch of money off of people's pain. It doesn't make any sense. And I mean, this is a problem. And this is why I have a problem with some of these Republicans because they will come down on a welfare family. I don't say welfare mothers because there are families that are working families on welfare. The majority of people who are on welfare are working people. They are the working poor. And they will come down on the working poor, but yet give all kind of incentives to the wealthy. Now, they're not called welfare, but it is corporate welfare. These tax breaks are corporate welfare. When towns allow Walmarts and Targets to be built in their town and do not really hit them hard with taxes, that is corporate welfare. And it's so odd that we will allow wealthy people to get this and no one says nothing about it. But when it comes to the people who really deserve it, we want to take it away from them, but we don't talk about the corporate welfare that's going on. All of this stuff with Medicare, Medicaid, VA benefits, all of this slashing the budget, all of this is to give these corporations tax breaks. People who don't even pay their fair share of taxes. People who will offshore their money to avoid paying taxes in the U.S. And we want to reward that. And so I just want you all to be very, very aware of these things because these things are going on. So, yeah, you know, you all, it's a lot that I see in this administration, the blatant racism, trying to, do you not know that they're trying to take the Enola Gay out of history because the last thing is gay, and they don't want to have the Enola Gay mentioned because of the last part of that? How ignorant can you get? They're trying to take out the Tuskegee Airmen and people like Chappie James, who were war heroes, and not honor them. And I'm like, that's part of American history. And black people, brown people, as far as our Hispanic brothers and sisters and our indigenous brothers and sisters, they're not even getting the play and the recognition that they should. They're trying to take the Navajo code talkers out of history. And if it weren't for the Navajo code talkers, then we lost Germany. At the end of the day, it was the Navajo code talkers who acted out a code that even Germans couldn't break. They are heroes. Yeah, and let me say this: the education department is hit hard for those people who have special needs, children. You're going to be up the creek because I don't know what they're going to do with those special needs kids. For those people who are children or young adults or you know are in college right now, they're going to really be in a quandary because the Department of Education took care of the Pell Grants, and they're trying to even eliminate Pell Grants right now. I am really concerned about the TRIO programs. TRIO programs are for first generation college students. No matter your race, no matter your gender, if you are a first generation college student, you are eligible for the Pell Grant. And they are trying to take the Pell Grant away. And TRIO, not the Pell Grant, but TRIO as well. So there are a lot of things going on right now, you all. And I'm telling you, we have to be woke. I don't care if they talk about the woke liberals or whatever. You have to be woke because there are a lot of things that they are trying to take away. I was talking to somebody with Meals on Wheels, and we're praying that they keep that because they will take Meals on Wheels away if you let them. So there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things we need to look at. So, you know, make sure you're doing what you need to do. And like I said, you all, I know this is not exciting, but this is some stuff that we need to know. Let me tell you what's going on. For those people in Florida, I live in Brevard County. I lived in Brevard County. That's my home county. And there is a school. It used to be called Poinsett Middle School. Now it's Ronald McNair Magnet. This school has provided education for the black community in our area, Cocoa Rockledge, for years. Started off as Poinsett Elementary. From elementary, it went to Poinsett Middle School. And from Poinsett Middle School, it went to Ronald McNair Magnet School. It was a school for the performing arts. Uh, but the enrollment is around about 692 now. This is the catch. This school was an A school, so it was an A-rated school. Now they're thinking about closing a lot of these schools and consolidating. And they kept it quiet, but somebody in the community leaked it, and they had a meeting, and all hell is breaking loose because they're like, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to save the school because this school is a community school. So they're even now closing schools that are low enrollment, and I think that's interesting as well. Money, but I'm gonna tell you what, it depends on where your money is. So I'm looking at that. That's local to home that I'm dealing with. So it's a lot of things going on. So yeah. So you all, it's just a lot happening. A lot happening. I see a lot going on. One thing we're not really talking about is AI. I think Bernie Sanders brought it up, and I think it's really critical. And Bernie Sanders said on the town hall, he said if Trump can cut all of these government workers, you know they're not going to care anything about corporate workers. And he said AI is getting ready to take a lot of jobs. Let me tell you the jobs that AI can take right now. AI can take jobs of paralegals. Who needs a paralegal when AI can get everything you need? AI is getting ready to take the jobs of screenwriters and writers. Who needs a writer? Well, who even needs an actress or actor when you get AI into it? And that's coming. They're really trying to perfect it so AI can be a character. Same with songwriting. You know, same with books. I'm telling you, it's a lot of things that's going on. Anything that you can deal with writing and collecting information, AI can do it. I'm seeing Walmart with less and less folks. And baby, they say they're getting ready to boycott. Let me tell you something. I haven't been to Walmart in so long, and yeah, I can. They need a good boycott because their customer service is really lacking. They never had it, but it's really lacking at this particular point. But AI is going to do a whole lot of damage to a whole lot of jobs. Who needs a coder and biller when AI can do coding and billing? You know what I'm saying? Anything that deals with mathematical equations and codes and stuff, AI can do it. AI can do it. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens because Bernie Sanders hit the nail on the head. Um, if federal workers are being treated like this, then you can imagine what corporate workers are going to be treated like. So, hey, good morning, everybody. Wake up, all the children. Come on. It is morning time, you all, and I am on the road enjoying my conversation with you all. We had a good time last night. We had some testimonies. We had a testimony service last night. Somebody did not follow the rules. They got put down. But we follow rules over here. Everything is uplift. We are not doing no ugly roasting and gagging. Now, under new management did throw a little shade at Voodoo, but it was all in love. We have found out that Voodoo and Lady Nika are okay. Praise the Lord. See, it's about uplift, uplift, and that's what's really going on, y'all. Is uplift, uplift. They call for a majority of the budget. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm to the point where Trump is going to tell people, if you are able-bodied, you need to work. Now, Rico, I ain't trying to be funny, but if you want public assistance or if the government is doing something, now one thing is the state does have a budget, and so some of this stuff is state funded, so that's really good. But I do think states are going to be adversely affected by some of these rules and some of these changes as well. I truly believe that. And I think that we don't like to not be working. They got to be working. Oh my God! So let me tell y'all. Let me give you all an example of what's going on in Austin. And I mentioned this. A lot of people didn't catch it. In Austin, Texas, they have a school called Alpha Academy, and Alpha Academy is an AI-driven institution from K through 12. Alpha Academy, they spend, I believe, 2 to 3 hours getting English, math, science, the core courses on AI. They have goals that they have to reach, and they have checkoffs that they have to make. And so that's what they have. Now, check this out. They have people called guides. The guides are not certified teachers at all. All the guides do is just walk around to make sure the kids are doing what they need to do. That's all the guides are there for. Once the kids are finished their core, they have entrepreneurship, public speaking, and all these team building classes. So, like the sixth grade runs an Airbnb. So the kids learn how to run a This, these students, high school students, are scoring in the 90 percentile of tests, and they're getting accepted at some major universities. I say all of this because the only teachers they need are CTE teachers, which is technical education. Uh, and I just thought that was very interesting. You know, this school is $43,000 a year. No teachers except the CTE teachers. Everything else is a guide, and AI is teaching them. I'm telling you, you already get a, because you know what's going to be happening? Well, we don't understand how these kids can learn by AI, but why are we hiring these teachers if these kids can learn by AI? Now, I think the rebuttal to that is, what happened during COVID, because everybody's not computer savvy or focused to look at a screen all day long. So understand we're having AI everything. Yeah, they are finding out. They are finding out. Yes, they are. Did you see that gave permission? Yeah, this immigration thing and sending people to El Salvador is a mess. Yeah, baby, I got my Circle water bottle. I love it. So, I swear by it. Baby, drink your water. Drink your water. Drink your water. What's up, D Miss O? What did Miss O say yet? I had to go gather Dory. Oh, I don't even. Even let me tell you something. I made a mistake and mentioned some beefsteak to people, but not for roast and gag. But that person, child, I don't even deal with. Let me tell you, honey, glory. Let me sing this song. Glory, glory, hallelujah. My glory, glory. Somebody been singing with me. Hallelujah. Oh, since I heard us down, I feel better. Baby, I done laid them burdens down. You hear me? I laid them burdens down. Honey, them burdens, I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my defense, he promised he'll help me. I must know Jesus. Huh? Baby, I done laid them burdens down in the first place. But baby, I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to look at it. I wasn't looking at it. And I'm just good, good, good. Okay, y'all, I'm back, baby. What's going on with this janky internet? Okay, okay, torches. You got old nasty torches. The sound is messed up because of the internet. I know I was frozen. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I still frozen? Let it go. Let it go. Am I still frozen? Okay. Am I still frozen? I'm frozen? I'm still frozen? Oh my God. Somebody said, okay, can y'all see me now? Hold on. Let me come on back in here. Okay, can you? Oh, you see me? You see me? Oh my God. Let it go. That's the word right there. That let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Well, look, you all. I'm still working on some things. Monday, everything should be ready to go by Monday. I'll have a format. It will be a variety of things. We'll talk about a variety of things, but yeah, and then we'll let people talk about things that they want to talk about. Except, I don't got time for beef sex and stuff. I really don't. But if you want to talk about things, we can talk. I'm running things. We can talk about things. Child, this traffic is a mess. Mm-mm-mm. And if you want to chit chat with me, we can chit chat. We can talk about things. We can talk about recipes. Um, we can talk about anything. We can talk about Beyonce and Jay Z. We can talk about this Diddy thing with Terrence Howard. So Terrence is now speaking out. I'm like, okay, but Terrence Howard got to say. Everybody coming out on Diddy. You see Usher quiet. Ain't that something? Usher quiet. All them folks. Don't get me started. And what's his name? I can't think of that man's name, but he was Diddy bodyguard. I think he talking about a lot of things. Everybody talking about Diddy, 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 Diddy. Somebody said, Diddy trial coming. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, you all. It's gonna be real interesting with that trial. Again, people with power doing a whole lot of stuff. Thank you so much, Better. Oh, I know Usher from Chattanooga. We know, we know, we know he from Chattanooga. But Usher said he wouldn't allow his son to go to Diddy camp. I believe some things happened to Usher that Usher will not reveal. I just think that Diddy and that power. I think Usher's gone through some things. His I don't know. His mom trusted Diddy. Ugh. Pastor, are you now open to giving your opinion? I gotta learn about it. I'm not too versed up on that, so I really have to kind of learn about what you're talking about. Yeah, we the same age and went to school together. Okay, okay, you went to school together. Okay, now maybe they say his mama was a piece of work though. She said she urged them other boys from Chattanooga out, went on over there to Jermaine to treat him. I mean, y'all, Jermaine Dupri. I want y'all to listen to these people that Usher had contact with because Chris Cross, one of the boys, is no longer with us, and it was alleged that even with Chris Cross, there was some improper things going on. I don't know if y'all heard that, but even with Chris Cross, and I just think that there's some predatory behavior in the music industry, and it doesn't care. It doesn't matter what color you are, white, black, whatever. You know, now we're just learning about the Richard Pryor situation, and yeah, I'm sure Tevin Campbell would love to talk and tell his story. There's a lot of things going on in the music industry that a lot of people don't talk about, but it is a known it's a known fact in Hollywood. So there's a lot of victims out there. Well, Richard Pryor, Richard. Let me tell you something. The Richard Pryor thing is not far fetched. If you look at Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor's interaction between his roast, he called Paul Mooney Miss Thing. Marshall Warfield was in that group, and also they talked about Robin Williams, baby. But Richard Pryor admitted that he was involved with a transgendered individual, and he wasn't gonna let Paul Mooney hold it over his head. And baby, it was a lot. Then when they were starting talking about Robin Williams, I'm like, are y'all talking about Robin Williams? No, baby, it was a lot of things going on. People will do a lot to get a part or a role, and I think that this is why the Diddy situation was really awkward when they were doing that band, making the band or whatever, because Diddy had those people going all of these places for these scavenger hunts, and it's just to really groom people. Now that's grooming to see if these people want it bad enough. But if you have never seen Richard Pryor's roast, oh, you need to see it. It's Robin Williams and Paul Mooney and Sandra Bernhardt and Tim Reed. Tim Reed was pretty quiet, but Tim Reed, a lot of people, and that roast said a lot. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. I love that Kevin Temple song. He sounds a little like he has the tone and the timbre of Whitney Houston, especially when he does his runs and he goes to the low range. Ooh, I'm like, this is so Whitney-esque. Mm, 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 mm. So yeah. So what else is going on, y'all? What else y'all want to talk about? I did drop the link if somebody wants to come up. Not begging, but if you got something to say, come on up. Now, don't forget the rules. We gonna continue to be positive and enjoy, and or we can be political, but we're gonna be civil and all of those things. Somebody said the young lady who played Precious in the movie, Gabby, her mother passed yesterday. She was just on promoting her new movie and her twins. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, she talked a lot about how they treated her. Gabby talked about how Leon Talley and Lee Daniels talked about her like a dog because they were going to put her on Vogue, and they talked about her weight. And Gabby was like, Leon Talley was fat, and at that time, Lee Daniels was fat. And how they going to talk about me? Oh, she heard the phone call. People be hearing phone calls. She heard the phone calls. She also talked about going over to promote Precious at Cannes Film Festival, and how she wasn't styled correctly, how she was just out of place. And this goes to reinforce what Monique was saying. It goes, it just talks about what Monique said. Monique was telling us this. People didn't believe Monique. And see, this is the thing, y'all. I don't think Monique is a liar. And I think the situation with the son was just a smokescreen to get people thrown off what she was really saying. I do believe she needs to work on her relationship with her son if she has not already. But regardless of that, you cannot lose sight of what she was saying. Monique is a talent, baby. I don't care. I don't care how people like her, dislike her. Monique is a talent to be reckoned with. Um, all the BET awards that I've enjoyed, Monique has been on it. When Monique did ate and left no crumbs, I'm telling you, she cooked and did what she needed to do. When she was in that movie, oh, what was that movie that Glenn Close was in, and she said something about some nappy pee. But Monique played the hell out of that caseworker. Do you understand me? Monique is talented. She's funny and she's talented. And I don't think she's difficult to work with. I think that when you're in the industry for so long, you're not going to take mess because you know when people are trying to give you mess. And I think the industry wants people to be subservient, quiet, shut up, and take what we're giving you. And I think that Monique was tired of that. The only reason why people gravitated towards Taraji P. Henson more than that Monique was just so on and so forth, and she wouldn't let and all of that stuff. But we knew Oprah didn't do that lady right. We knew that already. I mean, we could tell by her body language when they were taking those pictures. We know they weren't treated right. I don't even know if he's the issue. I think that they don't like anybody who's going to stand up against the establishment. So I don't even know if Sydney is really the issue. And I look at Tyler Perry and I think Monique is right when she was talking about Al Sharpton, coming to her rescue, and then after he had flown in that airplane that Tyler Perry provided, he was a whole new different person. So I think it's a little different. So, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Sydney is an angel, but you better have somebody in your corner when you're fighting against some of these gatekeepers, because that's what they really are. They're gatekeepers. They're really gatekeepers. So either you like Monique or you don't. I understand that some people don't, but when it comes to the industry, I think people get tired of it. What is your opinion on Michelle Obama's podcast? So how is her podcast? I have not seen her podcast, so I can't have an opinion of it. But what do y'all think about it? And why is it good or bad? And why should I watch it? Because I haven't seen Michelle Obama's podcast. Well, it's a lot. People don't like Cat Williams. They say he embellishes a little bit, far as his education and stuff. I don't know. There are people who just don't like anybody, but I do think whenever you go against Hollywood in the system, you're crazy and you're difficult to work with. Those are the two things that they bring up. They said the same thing about Cat. Cat worked in Atlanta with Childish Gambino, and they didn't have a problem with working with Cat at all. They enjoyed working with Cat. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle wasn't difficult to work with. Dave Chappelle wasn't going to wear no dress, and he went to Africa, and they said that the man was on drugs and difficult to work with. Everybody's difficult to work with when you're not doing what they want you to do. I'm just saying. But what's going on with Michelle Obama's blog? I've not seen her podcast, so. I might have to look at it if y'all think it's good. Now, you all, let me tell y'all something. HR standpoint, if you are going through something on your job and you think that it's retaliation or racism and stuff, HR is your friend. You need to go and see the EEOC, the Equal Opportunity, which may be a little different now. And I'm going to tell you, you need to always document when the when you felt that the hostility or whatever began. You need to have succinct notes. It started on this day. This is what happened. Because I think we're in a time now where you better know how to defend yourself as well. I'm seeing a lot, y'all. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot. So y'all be careful out there in that HR world. What's going on with Martin Lawrence? He doesn't seem the same. Um, I I think Dave Chappelle hitting on Martin Lawrence's state when he said, "What will make a man as strong as Martin is say that they're trying to get him?" Um, and Dave Chappelle said that and Dave Chappelle said it's the system. Same with Mariah Carey. Y'all remember when Mariah Carey was on TRL and she just popped up and she had a whole ice cream cart. She brought a whole ice cream cart and started giving away ice cream, talking about something. It's deep out there. And I mean, she looked like she was having a nervous breakdown, but she purchased a whole ice cream cart. I think the industry makes people crazy. You see, nobody ain't talking about Jamie Foxx. I'm like, when is what's up with Jamie Foxx? What's up with Jamie Foxx? This man is on top. I mean, he played Ray. He played all of these really critically acclaimed movies, and now we don't see him no more. What's going on? I'm just asking, what's really going on? What do y'all think is going on with Jamie? Jamie got demons. Jamie and Puffy. Well, my thing is this: I get it, but you don't hear about Jamie Foxx. I think the last thing we heard about, he did that documentary, I guess, of what he was going through. It really didn't get into details about what happened. We really still don't know, but I do know that Hollywood can make people stroke out as well, because there's so much pressure. And let me give you all some insight. When you make a movie or a album, and that album or movie breaks records, there's an expectation that you need to do better. And yeah, yeah. A lot of our black entertainers have been sidelined. Tweet, maybe Tweet would have still been going on. So let me tell you something. Tweet's music was phenomenal. Um, Here is a dark skinned woman, beautiful, dark skin, at the forefront. All of a sudden, she gone. Well, they shelved her project. They wanted her to do stuff that wasn't true to what she does. And a real artist is not going to allow you to do that. A performer will allow you to do anything, but an artist is not going to allow you to do that. And so Tweet got her stuff got sidelined, and you never heard about her again. And when Tweet came out with her music, it was like, wow. Now you don't hear anything. Puff tried to get him, and wow, it's gonna be interesting what's going on, you all. I'm sure Puffy got help from the inside. We'll see. He's still in Rikers Island, so we'll see what's going on. So what else is happening? Um, I'm hearing they're getting ready to strike from going to Walmart now. So they say Walmart is the next victim of the strikes. And I'm like, are these strikes being effective? Some people say they really are. Some saying that Target really was hurting because of these strikes. What do you all think? Y'all think Walmart is going to hurt because of these strikes? So, Trump ain't going to give him no pardon. But who's to say that Trump hadn't even been? Y'all don't know if Trump been some of them parties or not. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, when people with power start covering stuff, people start disappearing. People start disappearing. So, food traffic is really bad, you all. Oh Lord, let me turn this air condition on a little bit now. It was cold getting up. Now it's a little warm. So let me see what y'all saying here. Trump, Elon, do. Oh, I'm so sorry. Walmart is a world superpower. Business customer will hurt, employees may hurt, but not Walmart. All right, we'll see. Walmart is already hurting though, y'all, because of Ozempic and Wegovy and all of those weight loss drugs. People are not buying snacks from Walmart, and their sales have been very sluggish because the snack market is not moving. People are not buying as many groceries, and with this tariff situation, they were hurting. Yep. Yeah, I heard a lot about J Lo and Puffy. I heard that Puffy is a master manipulator. But I heard a lot about J Lo and Puffy, and you know that she knew about things that she said she didn't know about, but as a legend. Lord have mercy. Well, look, you all, I am almost to where I need to be. But thank y'all for riding with me. It has been really, really a good day today. I'll come back either for lunch. And like I said, I'll have some formatting situations done by probably Monday. But I'm gonna come on and do my thing. I appreciate the support. Baby, the girls showered me with a nasty piece of coin yesterday. Baby, the coins were coming in. It was coming in, were overtaking me. I was like, oh my God, that's a quarter. Oh my God, that's $1. Oh my God, that's $20. Ooh, people were just sitting money, money, money. They were doing this. They were doing this, just like this, just like this. So I appreciate you all. And for the people who want to remain anonymous, I really appreciate you all too. You know who you are. So I appreciate you all for being a blessing. Mhm. Oof. Well, look, y'all, I'm heading on out. I will talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Y'all have a good one. Bye.